Okay. So when we say, do you want to learn it yourself? Again, this is the brand manager, right? We're referring to the brand
Right.
manager. At the beginning, the owner. So, so bottom line, what I'm hearing from you is, especially for launch, definitely go with a professional who knows what he's doing so that you get to launch properly and get the most out of your honeymoon period and rank up on keywords and then generate sales and get proper ROI and everything else. But at the same time, my experience is if you don't know anything about Amazon PPC, you don't really understand the conversations because there will be recommendations coming out from the discussion of, how much sponsored brands, how much sponsored brand campaigns, how much sponsored brand video campaigns, how much sponsored display campaigns would help in your case. Then you need to be able to have a meaningful conversation with the person running it. If you just leave it to them and say, okay, just get me the sales, that's that's not going to work. They also need your direction. So I think that every brand manager, every owner needs to understand intimately different kind of campaigns that Amazon has and what each campaign, what purpose each campaign serves, and what kind of return therefore you should expect. And so therefore this is something that will help you understand how the PPC person is performing. What do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, there's so many resources online about how to run advertising, free resources, paid resources. So I would always recommend that anyone could be educated on how Amazon advertising works, so that even if you go with someone like us, or you outsource advertising, you can speak intelligently and understand what is happening within the account. A lot of the times we're discussing, explaining ACOS or tacos, or how different forms of advertising on Amazon work, and the advantages and disadvantages. And if we can get past all of that already and just have a conversation about, or do we want to be aggressive? Do you want to do branding campaigns? Do you want to do defensive? Like, do you know what that means? So I think that you should definitely try to be as educated as possible. And I think it's I think it's definitely on you to be educated possible in any parts of business you're going to be investing in outsourcing. As a business owner myself, you're managing so many different things, right? So I understand the challenge, but something like PPC, where you're spending your money for a direct return, right? It's such a financial investment, right? That it's worth knowing where your money is going and if it's being spent properly. And if it's achieving your goals, which could be different. Like, you have to understand, you have to decide what your goals are too, right? Are you
Right.
trying to grow your top line revenue? Are you trying to have a profitable growth? Are you want to focus on your top set of SKUs, or whatever it is? So yeah, I agree.